Edo State House of Assembly don't move against the leadership palava where they rock the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC and also chook mouth on top the illegal activities of Community Development Association CDAs. Our Tory person Ohifemi Onosimuayan say for plenary on Tuesday 26 August, the House Majority Leader Honorable Jonathan Iyama will move a motion on top the decision of NLC Presido Comrade Joe Ajaero to dissolve the present executive under Comrade Bernard Joma Egwaide no go bring peace, as in described the move as something wey fit scatter Edo State. Deputy Majority Leader Honorable Makwe Isibo Ada even accused the NLC Presido say they act like politician instead of union leader. The lawmakers can call on the Edo State chapter of NLC to stop the proposed leadership change, as them describe them as a potential threat to peace and stability.
Mr. Speaker, for motion coming from the President of the Labour Congress, Odion Olaye, to share the proposed leadership change. He is proposing Edo State NLC chapter. Mr. Speaker, NLC is a body of all workers' unions in Edo State as it relates to the chapter here. It's a voluntary body. You can belong to any union if you want to. If you don't want to, it's also voluntary. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, in Edo State, I think we have peace arising from the friendliness of the workers and the union. For information reaching us, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, is that the President is trying to dissolve the NLC Edo State chapter and restore a caretaker council. Mr. Speaker, NLC has a term. I don't think that there's any problem of fashion there. They are not having parallel government, labor union, and if you want communities in those days, that's the national president now, Joe Ajaero, cause breach of peace in the state. We are having some quietness here, and everybody is happy. For the president of the NLC nationwide to think that those states will be a test ground for crisis, nobody will take that. And what he is intending to do, Mr. Speaker, is to give rise to crisis. And you say, it's told that you know, come and enjoy you. And beat your eyes. What you do is to turn your face away so that it's told of you. So, Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I'm calling on my colleagues to particularly look at this thing with a very keen interest. You see that this matter is properly with a view to asking Comrade Joe Ajaero to stop his intention of operating the caretaker activity in Edo State, so that we don't have industrial workers crisis in this state. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I stand this morning to speak in favor of the motion moved by the majority leader, calling on the President of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Mr. Joe Ajaero, to shelve any plans he has to dissolve the Nigerian Labour Congress Edo State chapter and replace it with his own lackeys in the name of a so-called caretaker committee. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Nigerian Labour Congress was created through the Labour Decree 20 of 1978, which made the existing trade centers into 42 industrial units. Mr. Speaker, sir, while the initial foundation was laid by Decree 20, the Trade Union Act, Chapter T14, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, provides the legal framework for trade unions in Nigeria today. Trade unionism, Mr. Speaker, what is the meaning of a trade union? As defined by the Trade Union Act, in Section 1, Subsection 1, is that a trade union means any temporary or permanent, the purpose of which is to regulate the terms and conditions and employment of workers. Mr. Speaker, sir, the truth must be told exactly the way it is. The Nigerian Labour Congress today is not the Nigerian Labour Congress as we had it in the glorious days of Pa Michael Imodu, Pascal Bafiao, our leader, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, and recently Anuba Waba. Mr. Speaker, the current president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Mr. Joe Ajaero, is more of a full-fledged politician. He is more of a politician than a unionist. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am particularly shocked that till date, and I am sure members of the Edo State House of Assembly and the general public will take note of the fact that during the run-up to the last gubernatorial election in Edo State, the former president, the president they are called now, the Edo State chapter, the leader, the chairman, Mr. Odion Olaye, openly, brazenly, shockingly committed treason by declaring that if the PDP candidate then, Mr. Aswe Ighodalo, was not returned winner in that election, he would lead people to burn down Edo State. I am quoting him verbatim. That, Mr. Speaker, is an act of treason. I am disturbed, and I want to use this opportunity to call upon the Director of DSS in Nigeria, to call upon the Inspector General of Police, to look for Mr. Odion Olaye wherever he is, and because if they had done that, if they had arrested him for treason, we would not be having the attempts made today by Mr. Joe Ajaero to cause disaffection in the state. Mr. Speaker, it will interest you and the House to know, and the general public, that Mr. Joe Ajaero, President of the Nigerian Labour Congress, played deaf and dumb to the direct threat to the peace and well-being of Edo State by Mr. Odion Olaye at that time until date. What it implies, Mr. Speaker, is that the statements of Mr. Odion Olaye against the people and the government of Edo State has the support and the blessing of Mr. Joe Ajaero. Mr. Speaker, sir, Edo State has a governor that has put in so much effort, so much time, so much resources into securing the peace, well-being, and orderliness of the people of the state. What Mr. Joe Ajaero seeks to do in Edo State, as a politician that he is to create crisis, Mr. Speaker. Is to create crisis, Mr. Speaker. And I must put it on record, Mr. Speaker, that this attitude of Mr. Ajaero to cause anarchy and disaffection wherever he goes is one of the reasons why he was thoroughly beaten up in Imo State recently. Thoroughly beaten up in Imo State recently. It is in the public domain. We do not intend for him to come and cause disaffection in Edo State. Like the majority leader rightly said, Mr. Speaker, by virtue of the provisions of Section 12, subsection 4 of the Trade Unions Act, membership of any trade union is voluntary. It is not compulsory. It is not mandatory. Mr. Speaker, sir, the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress in Edo State, currently led by Mr. Bernard Joman Erakide, and supported by the government and people of Edo State, will remain the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress that will be recognized in the state. It will also interest Mr. Joe Ajaero to go and take a very close look at the provisions of the Labour Act, which, outside of the Labour Union, gives the Minister of Labour the authority, the power, to appoint people, and in the state, in the case of the state, to work with the state government to appoint people to run the affairs of labour in line with the provisions of the Labour Act. These are laws in this country, Mr. Speaker. Edo State will not be held hostage by any one individual. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, most respectfully, I support this motion in Zim.
I rise to support the entire motion from the first leader on calling on the Nigerian Labour Congress to share the leadership change of the President NLC. Mr. Speaker, as you know, we have harmony, Labour harmony in the state and society. We do not need Labour crisis. We do not need crisis that will undo what our governor, what the state senator, the governor is performing. Mr. Speaker, just like the Library Act question, the tenure of Bernard Joman Erakide is substantive. It is running. It's tenure. And there is no reason why the national body should truncate or cut that aside or shorten his tenure and then estrange a caretaker committee. Mr. Speaker, the law has said over the Labour Act. I want to reiterate my support wholeheartedly for this motion and the tenure of Bernard Joman Erakide should remain around the State House and social media.
After dem lawmakers don reason am, the House come resolve say Comrade Bernard Erakide go remain chairmo until im ten ure finish. Dem also warn say make nobody allow dem use am cause wahala, and come yarn Edo State government say make e no recognize any other executive apart from the one wey Erakide dey lead.
Calling on the Nigerian Labour Congress Edo State chapter to share the proposed leadership change of the present ESCO in Edo State. Will you do that?
President of NLC, President Odion Olaye, to share the proposed leadership change of the present ESCO in Edo State NLC. Whereas the security, welfare, and harmonious living of the people of Edo State is the primary responsibility and purpose of governance, as provided under Section 14B of the 1999 as amended, whereas the Nigerian Labour Congress Edo State chapter is an umbrella body representing all workers in Edo State, whereas the importance of a united and harmonious labour force, devoid of strife and not overemphasized in Edo State under the leadership of the present chapter, Comrade Bernard Joman Erakide, whereas the process to change the leadership of the present ESCO only be done at the end of their tenure to guarantee a peaceful and harmonious working environment. Now, be it resolved, Mr. Speaker, my deputies, by this honorable House as follows: that the proposed leadership change of the Nigerian Labour Congress Edo State chapter be put tenure and to be allowed to function until the end of the tenure of the President ESCO. 3. And the Edo State government should continue to recognize the leadership of the present chairman of the
resolution read by the majority leader. And also, I would also want to amend that the heading now be it resolved by the ceremonial house, not houses.
Yes.
Be it resolved by this honorable house.
The caption that the house should be amended. If your agreement that is amended as such, it's the aye. Those against say the ayes have it. Members, I want to also appeal to the state government not to recognize those who themselves as the ESCO, as the NLC ESCO of the states. The great ESCO recognized by the state government is the one led by Bernard Juma Egwahili. Any other ESCO apart from the ESCO led by Bernard Egwahili, they are saboteurs and we treated as such. So the agreement that this institution should be adopted by this house, we say aye. Those against say the ayes have it.
Still for the plenary, 8 civil society groups carry petition come the House against Community Development Association (CDAs) as them complain say even though say Edo State Private Property Protection Law wey pass since 2016, CDAs still dey grab land anyhow and the matter dey cause serious gbege for communities. Belle no sweet the speaker at all, as Right Honourable Blessing Agbebaku yarn say the CDAs don turn yeye pipo wey oyibo dey call miscreants wey dey parade themselves for illegal business. E come beg the governor say make e set up special task force to stop the wahala. The petition come land for Committee on Public Petition to report back to the House in 2 weeks.
Last Thursday, the start of the year, no sit on Thursday. They when they were arrested that window, they dropped their petition. Their next petition is very, very important. This petition is very important. This is one of the things. I feel this petition is very important because it's affecting people negatively. I know that in this house, the law was passed prohibiting the CDAs, not even to in this house. Our royal father, the Reverend has also condemned that act, which I do. For some time, the CDAs, they laid down the saw. Their team is now coming back again. Because we have passed that law in this house, we will not look at them violating the law passed in this house. So I will appeal to our members, because when we are playing your house in the community, you see them in the hall. Before doing foundation, you must pay foundation digging fee. There's no law that like that. When you want to plaster your house, they will say you should pay for plastering. Even when you want to remove your house, they will come to say you must pay them for roofing your house. It's not as if they give you money to build the house. You are struggling to some miscreants that will be coming to structure. Even when you want to pets, they will tell you you must pay pets fee. But every stage of development, discipline and bring to book anybody that is violating the law that passed the business. And our governor, the governor of Edo State, the state of Odo will not take this kind of nonsense they are doing. Because one, retard development. Those that have a mind who are built here because of the CDAs, they will feel reluctant to build. And when you build in an area, you also try to develop the area. So I want to appeal to those miscreants who call themselves CDAs to please desist from it. So put up our searchlights, we give our searchlight for them to use somebody as an example in this house. We want us to appeal to the state governor to also set up a task force that will begin to monitor every area, every site, so that we know that the torchlight is on there, that they are serious here. So on that note, I'll get back a fair petition to ask committee on petition to report back to this house within 2 weeks.
Meanwhile, sitting as committee of the whole, the lawmakers passed bill to establish Edo Parks and Gardens. The bill don waka go governor's desk for assets. Make una no forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We not dey take blame. A. Carter Ojesele, TMC News.